Besides being considered two great footballers, Virgil van Dijk and Neymar Jr. are two powerful men who have made huge fortunes in their careers. But have you ever wondered which of these stars has the most luxurious life? In this video, you're going to see a fierce battle between Virgil van Dijk and Neymar Jr. So, let's fight! Both athletes spend a lot of money on nice places to live, but which one has the most luxurious property? Starting with Virgil van Dijk. Although there is little information about his properties, when he arrived in Liverpool, Van Dijk settled in a rented mansion on the outskirts of Alderley Edge. The contemporary-style property is situated on a 3.4-acre plot and has over 4,800 square feet of space. Among the many luxuries of this property are a large, cleanly designed kitchen, a lounge with an indoor pool, a cinema with a modern projection system and walk-in wardrobes with beautiful wooden shelving, not to mention plenty of doors and windows that bring natural light inside. There are also 5 cozy bedrooms and 3 modern bathrooms, some of which even have bathtubs. This mansion belongs to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and because he was accepted as Manchester manager in 2019, the media reported that Van Dijk would need to find somewhere else to live. And although it's not known exactly how much the defender was renting the mansion for, Solskjaer bought it in 2007 for just over £1.8 million, but today it's valued at £4 million. After moving out of the manager's house, some rumors suggest that the player has acquired Glenade Manor, a futuristic property in an exclusive enclave of Caldy, on the Wirral. Going inside the property, there is a stunning hall with a piano, white marble flooring and wood paneling that brings a rustic touch to the rooms. Among the main areas of the mansion are a living room with a fireplace, which has bookshelves built into the wall, and a dining area with a round table, next to huge windows overlooking the garden, as well as a games room and a more private reading area with wooden bookshelves. The open-plan kitchen, on the other hand, was custom-built to suit the former residents' tastes, even being equipped with wine coolers and integrating a second living space, great for getting together with friends and family. The mansion has a total of 5 bedrooms and several lovely bathrooms. In the case of the master suite, there are glass doors leading to a terrace, as well as a private study area, a dressing room and a private marble-tiled bathroom with a soaking tub and a spacious shower cubicle. There's also an area with an indoor swimming pool, where there is also a hot tub, a steam room and a small space for exercising. In addition to all this, the place is considered a smart home, since thanks to its state-of-the-art technology it is possible to control the lighting and security system with just a mobile phone. Outside, there are stunning gardens perfect for the star to train in, as well as a deck at the back with great spaces for relaxation and leisure, including a duplex flat for guests. Despite the rumors, no one knows if this property belongs to the player or has ever belonged to him, but if he did acquire this mansion, he would certainly have had to fork out a good sum. That's because, according to some sources, the property is valued at around £2 million. In any case, whether or not this is a mansion that the player owns, the property he lives in offers everything he needs to live in comfort and luxury in the UK. But these aren't the only addresses where Van Dijk has lived with his family. While playing for Celtic, for example, he took part in a trial with his partner Rijk Nieuwigdijk in an upmarket property, which is probably where he lived at the time. In addition, there is speculation that he also owns at least one property in his home country, the Netherlands. Neymar Jr. also has beautiful properties in his hometown. He owns, for example, a beautiful apartment in the state of Santa Catarina, in a luxury building that has a privileged location facing the beach, with a beautiful view of the sea at his disposal. According to some sources, the apartments in this building are about 4,700 square feet. And to purchase a unit, Neymar needed to fork out around $1 million at the time. In the same area, the player also purchased another apartment in recent years, this time in the Vitor Hugo Residence condominium, which is just steps away from the sea. The condo offers several amenities to residents, and according to sources, Neymar owns 2 units in that building, each with 4,700 square feet of space and lovely ocean views. According to media reports, the properties cost the player approximately $1.2 million. But Neymar's most sophisticated apartment in Brazil is undoubtedly his 4-floors penthouse at the Yacht House Residence Club in Balneário Camboriú. With 81 floors and over 918 feet high, the complex is composed of 2 identical towers and was built with a lot of planning, sophistication, and class. This development is so grandiose that the construction is considered the largest Brazilian residential building and the tallest building in Latin America. And, of course, the apartments in this building are up to its magnificence. All units have a panoramic view, which is the property's great differential. And when you want to have fun, you don't even have to leave the building, since it has a huge, luxurious leisure area of more than 107,000 square feet. To get a property in this elegant building, Neymar had to invest a real fortune. According to some sources, the player bought 2 apartments in this development. The first is a $3 million unit for his father, and the second is his apartment, which cost around $6 million. The player's most famous mansion is located in the Portobello condominium in Mangaratiba, Rio de Janeiro. The contemporary-style house is over 17,000 square feet and has several luxuries, such as a floating staircase connecting the levels and artwork on the walls. The living room is perfect for casual gatherings, while the formal dining area has a huge table and the kitchen has stainless steel appliances. The house also has a home theater, a game room, and plenty of rooms to lounge in. In the case of the master suite, there are large windows, an automated TV that comes down from the ceiling, and also a lovely terrace with lawn, as well as a luxurious bathroom and a very spacious closet. Going to the exterior, the mansion is situated on a plot of almost 3 acres and has some very interesting spaces, such as a synthetic tennis court, private deck, swimming pool with an 82-foot lane, a gym equipped with high-quality equipment, spa integrated with nature, gourmet space with barbecue, wine cellar with capacity for more than 3,000 bottles, jacuzzi integrated with sauna, a helipad to arrive in style, among many other amenities that only a millionaire mansion can offer. In addition to all this, the place can offer a lot of comfort and fun for Neymar to enjoy with his peers, and everyone knows that the player is passionate about confraternization. And according to the real estate agency Home Pro, the property was purchased by the player after watching the video of the house that was posted on YouTube, and he paid $8.5 million for the place. And all these properties are just a part of Neymar's real estate portfolio because it is estimated that he owns dozens of properties. And for having the most luxurious property, Neymar Jr. wins this round. Cars. Both players own very sophisticated vehicles, but who has the garage with the best cars? Virgil van Dijk, for example, allegedly owns an Audi Q7, a versatile sports car equipped with a very powerful V8 engine for everyday use. And to give you an idea of the price, a 0-kilometer Audi Q7 can cost around $65,000. He was also seen with a Mercedes-Benz GLE, a luxurious SUV with a sportier design, which is ideal for those looking for a practical and safe car. Inside the cabin, the vehicle offers plenty of space to accommodate passengers, as well as having great advanced technology features. And that's probably why the car can be found for around $70,000. Van Dijk was also seen getting out of what appears to be a Range Rover, a very modern luxury SUV that is very popular with celebrities and costs around $80,000. The star has also ridden in a Mercedes-Benz V-Class, a huge car capable of offering plenty of space and ergonomics for all passengers, whose average price is around $85,000. He has also been clicked in a Mercedes-Benz S-Class, one of the most luxurious and technologically advanced cars made by the German car manufacturer. Inside, the S-Class offers a large, comfortable space with ergonomic seats, as well as being equipped with advanced safety technologies. And to give you an idea of the price, the latest models of this car can exceed $110,000. Another car that Virgil van Dijk owns, which seems to be one of his favorites to drive daily, is a Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG, a high-performance Mercedes super SUV equipped with a beautiful engine capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 4.3 seconds. No wonder it costs around $156,000. The most luxurious car he supposedly owns is a Ferrari 488 Spider, another incredible car equipped with a super engine capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. And perhaps that's why its price is estimated at around $280,000. Neymar, on the other hand, has been seen with beautiful cars such as $25,000 E-Wave X, $50,000 Volkswagen Touareg, $55,000 Audi Q5, $83,000 Range Rover Sport, $120,000 Audi RS7 Sportback, He has also been spotted with an Audi R8 Spider, a sophisticated vehicle with a beautiful design to drive, whose price can exceed $150,000. Neymar has also been seen leaving with a Porsche Panamera Turbo, a powerful car for those who love great adventures, as it can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds and is valued at around $170,000. Another of his great achievements was the acquisition of a Ferrari 458 Spider, a stunning car that is the dream of many people, and that was no different with Neymar. And to have this beautiful automobile, the player had to invest about $260,000. Another even more luxurious Ferrari that he has already appeared in was one of the GTC4 Lusso models, a supercar that, despite being worth a fortune, has already made Neymar go through trouble when the car key was not working properly. And to get through such a fancy ordeal, you may need to invest more than $300,000 in the vehicle. And some sources speculate that Neymar owns a Maserati MC11, a super sports car that accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.8 seconds and costs around $1.5 million. So it's clear that Neymar wins this round. Point for the Brazilian. Other means of transport. In this round, we'll find out which of the two stars has the most luxurious transport, Van Dijk or Neymar Jr. Van Dijk, for example, usually travels in very modern private jets. Some rumors suggest that the star has traveled, for example, in a Citation CJ3, a medium-range aircraft, perfect for those who don't want to compromise on comfort and safety when traveling, capable of reaching a top speed of 478 miles per hour. Going inside, there's a spacious cabin to accommodate up to 10 people, and to charter a jet like this, you have to shell out around $3,400 for each hour of flight. On his arrival in Liverpool, Van Dijk used an Embraer Legacy 600, an extremely refined executive jet equipped with two powerful engines that allow it to reach a maximum speed of 3,250 nautical miles. Going inside the aircraft, you can see that it offers a lot of comfort for passengers, being able to carry up to 13 people in a luxurious cabin. To fly for an hour in this medium-sized jet, you have to pay around $6,700. The center back has already been spotted on the same aircraft with coach Jurgen Klopp and goalkeeper Alisson Becker. Van Dijk also likes to spend time on the high seas, where he enjoys large yachts in the company of other fellow players, but it's not known how much he spends on these vessels. Neymar, on the other hand, likes to enjoy life on the high seas and has been spotted partying on yachts several times. And it is no wonder that he decided to acquire his vessel, one of the Azimut 78 model, manufactured by the renowned Italian boat brand, Azimut Yachts. The yacht has 3 floors and is 78 feet long, enough space to receive his closest guests. And for when the player wants to spend a few days on board, for suites offer a lot of comforts. And there is no doubt that to enjoy all this luxury, you have to fork out quite a bit of money. To give you an idea of the price, this yacht model is estimated to cost around $3 million. Neymar also likes to travel with sophistication. For example, he once owned an EC-130 helicopter, a means of transport valued at around $1.7 million. Going up further, he once owned a Phenom 100 model jet, a small executive aircraft manufactured by the Brazilian brand Embraer. The aircraft can carry up to 5 passengers, offering plenty of comfort. And it is no wonder that to acquire this jet, it may be necessary to disburse around $3 million. In 2019, Neymar decided to purchase an even more expensive helicopter, one of the H-145 models. It is an aircraft with the capacity to carry up to 10 passengers, and Neymar made a point of personalizing its interior, placing seats with the symbol of Batman, the star's favorite superhero. And to give you an idea of the price, a new helicopter of this model can cost almost $10 million. But without a doubt, Neymar's most expensive aircraft is his Cessna Citation 680, an American mid-sized business jet with a flight range of over 3,200 miles. The interior of the player's plane is very spacious and refined, being able to accommodate up to 12 people, offering a lot of comfort for all passengers. And although it is not known how much the player paid for the jet, it is known that a new aircraft of this model costs around $18 million. And because Neymar has more luxurious transport, he wins this round. Point for him. Watches. Both athletes are passionate about luxury watches, but which one invests more money in this type of accessory? When it comes to dressing well, for example, Neymar has been seen wearing several expensive watches, such as Rolex Submariner Bluesy of $18,000, Rolex GMT Master 2 Batman $22,000, Rolex Daytona in 18K Eve Rose $42,000, Rolex Daytona John Mayer Dial $43,000, Rolex Datejust Zebra $50,000, Rolex Daytona with a black dial $60,000, Rolex Day-Date Rainbow $105,000, Rolex GMT Master 2 in Rose Gold $185,000, Rolex Daytona's Eye of the Tiger of $300,000, and even a $960,000 Richard Mille Michel Yo. Virgil van Dijk is not far behind. The Dutchman is known, for example, for being well-dressed and stylish, always wearing very tasteful pieces of clothing. To make up his sophisticated outfits, the star doesn't shy away from sporting beautiful watches worth a fortune, and among the items that make up his luxury collection are Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi worth $21,000, Rolex GMT Master 2 Batman for $22,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Extra Thin for $46,000, Patek Philippe Aquanaut 5168G for $49,000, Patek Philippe Aquanaut 5167A for $67,500, Patek Philippe Aquanaut 5164A001 for $70,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Double Balance Openwork for $90,000, Patek Philippe Nautilus 5990 Stainless Steel for $116,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Perpetual Calendar Openwork for $150,000, Richard Mille Black Phantom RM11 for $160,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Jumbo for $165,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Black Panther for $167,000, Patek Philippe Aquanaut Singapore for $180,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Self-Winding Flying Tourbillon for $242,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak 15416CE for $320,000, Audemars Piguet Blue Ceramic Royal Oak for $400,000, Richard Mille 17-01 Tourbillon for $493,000, and even an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak 15,202 points for $550,000. Considering the total price of the watches, Virgil van Dijk wins this round. Point for him. Sources of income. The two football stars also have other major sources of income, but which one stands out more in business? Van Dijk, for example, has big advertising deals. On Instagram alone, the Liverpool star has around 14.7 million followers and takes advantage of his popularity to sign partnerships with various companies. Among the brands that have already invested in the player's image are Nike Football, EA Sports, Calvin Klein, Cadbury UK, among many others. Neymar, on the other hand, is considered one of the best footballers in the world. He has become a celebrity known all over the world. On social media, for example, he is the third soccer player with the most followers in the world, only behind Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. On Instagram alone, he has over 200 million followers, a number so high that it makes him the most famous person in Brazil. And of course, because he is so famous, Neymar manages to earn a lot of money by associating and promoting several companies. Among the brands for which the Brazilian star has already advertised are, for example, Red Bull, Gillette, McDonald's, Nike, Guarana Antarctica, Oreo, Clear Men, MasterCard, Diesel, Beats, and Panasonic, among many others. But without a doubt, his main sponsor is the sports products company Puma, where he has the largest individual sports sponsorship contract in history, a value that is around $25 million a year. As Neymar earns more from his deals, he wins this round. Net worth. As two great footballers, there's no doubt that they've earned a lot of money during their careers. But which one managed to amass the biggest fortune? Van Dijk, for example, has football as his main source of income. But like other athletes, he also had to work hard to amass the huge fortune he has today. Although it's not known how much he earned at the first clubs he played for, according to Capology, when he arrived at Southampton, the star earned £45,000 a week, giving him an annual income of £2.34 million, a salary that gradually grew thanks to his excellent performances. As for joining Liverpool, Van Dijk's transfer deal reached a record figure for a defender of an incredible £75 million. As soon as he started playing for the English side, the player was paid £180,000 a week, totaling more than £9.3 million a year, but because of his contributions to the club, Van Dijk has been given a pay rise in recent seasons. Today, the defender earns around £220,000 a week, totaling £11.44 million a year. Added to his other sources of income, including endorsements from various brands, his earnings are even more impressive. And although Virgil van Dijk's fortune is currently unknown, some sources estimate his net worth at around $50 million. Neymar Jr., in turn, also had to work hard to reach the high financial level he has today. At the time he played in the Santos youth team, for example, he earned about $2,000 a month, a figure that grew a lot, until it reached almost $4 million per season. At Barcelona, Neymar's salary grew exponentially, reaching an average of $15 million a year in base salary alone, not counting bonuses and sponsorships. But it was at Paris Saint-Germain that the Brazilian star reached the peak of his financial life, receiving about $53 million in salary alone. Adding this huge salary to his advertising earnings, the athlete's income is even higher. And it's no wonder that in 2020 Forbes estimated that Neymar earned around $96 million in the year, ranking among the highest paid athletes in the world. And although no one knows exactly what the value of his fortune is, some sources estimate that Neymar Jr. has already accumulated a net worth of approximately $200 million. And for having a higher estimated fortune, Neymar Jr. wins this round. Point for him. At the end of this fight, we have 1 point for Virgil van Dijk against 5 points for Neymar Jr., making him the winner of this battle. But if you think there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.